it is about we bring out the time that we always get to engage ourselves in a very serious conversation of the day. Sorry about the day we have to come this late because I was busy with other stuff that took me the whole day. But since it is our appointment that we always have to meet each and every day by this time of the night, then I said, like, okay, guys, I'm not gonna go to bed without talking to you, especially after what I have find on what we're going to discuss tonight. I was like, okay, let me talk to my flocks. So once again, welcome to Coolbase TV. Well, guys, it is a question. Did she do it? Yes or no? These questions, we are going to talk about Kelly Khumalo, names being involved in Senzo Meyiwa murder case. We are going to try to relate you a little bit of the story from where it started and where we are at this moment. After, we'll try to analyze together with you, as we always do, to know exactly what had happened in that house and how come out of 7 people who were in that house, the name of one person, the singer Kelly Khumalo, keep on trending everywhere. So we are going to try to analyze together. And at the end of these videos, I'll come back again to you and ask you the same question. Did she really do it, yes or no? So I'll be looking forward to get to see you guys through the comments. I want you guys to engage yourself in the conversation. Tell us also about what you think about all this. Is it just rumors or is it actually something that had happened? What are the signs which are proving that this person and names deserve to be mentioned out there? Is it because that she's a famous, she's a singer that most of people out know out there? Or is it just because she's a Kelly Khumalo and for the fact that this crime took place at her mommy's house and that is the reason why a name have to be mentioned? So together in this video, guys, we are going to analyze. But please note that we are not the judge to assume who's guilty and who's not guilty. Okay? We are not here to give the court an idea of who should be condemned and who should walk free. All right? So we are here just to have a conversation because actually Senzo Meyiwa's death had really affect all of us. Because when we take a look at the memories that we have of him, obviously it will push us to have a word or something to say about what had happened. It is for that reason why we'll be engaging ourselves in this conversation, and at the end of the day we'll get to see a clear vision whether she have really done it or no. So once again, welcome to the video. Stay cool, grab your cup of tea. I believe most of you are inside the bed already, so sit down, let's have a conversation as you guys will be listening to our analytics. And if this is your first time to be here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I really do appreciate. And to those who are liking the videos, I just want to thank you so much, guys. Well, guys, you know, we never see this coming, and we never have an idea how things will get to this point. It was on a certain day in 2014 when the world woke up in tears, all just because one of the people's choice, one of the person that people love the most, passed on in a very miserable ways, which we still have to ask a lot of questions. Until now, we have not found the answer. And here we're talking about the Bafana Bafana and Orlando Pirates goalkeeper Robert Senzo Meyiwa. We all see how this guy used to be very famous. He was doing very good. I remember that time he was on his journey with Bafana Bafana, which is our national team, in the road to go in Morocco because they had to play to qualify the South Africa in the African Cup of Champions. So now it happened that, hello Oscar, how are you doing? So now it happened that one day we sleep, we wake up, we hear some stories. And in this story, they said that Robert Senzo Meyiwa was killed by his then girlfriend, Kelly Khumalo, All of you, you know her. So, and because he was there, they were busy um, talking, and some two men comes inside the house, and they killed him. And in the official version that we know so far, they said that it was robbery which went wrong. Well, that is the story that some people almost want to buy or believe by then. But as time goes by, people start realizing, like, okay, what kind of robbery is this? Whereby the robbers will come inside the house, find many people inside that house. They did not touch anything, whether it is the TV, whether it is a laptop, whether it is phones, whether it is money. Outside, there were cars. They did not took anything. Instead, they just went inside, and one person have to be killed. And from that reason, some people start having doubts of what could have happened in that night. Some people, they even go far to say that, okay, she have done it again. That woman, she's not a good woman to date. You know, everyone who comes on a way always have something bad to say. That is how people were talking about Kelly Khumalo. Oh, remember this and that. Look what happened to him. Remember this and that. They mentioned a couple of names of men who used to date her before. And for that reason, some people, they had to conclude that she's a woman who have a bad luck. If you dating her, you must know that something bad will happen to you. And unfortunately, in Senzo Meyiwa made a case, it has to cost him his life. Some people even go far to say that if Senzo was not in that house at that particular moment, perhaps by now he was could be alive. Some even say that no, sometimes Senzo is also too much because he was married. If he remained loyal to his wife, perhaps nothing was going to happen to him. So people give a lot of versions or side of stories. But so far, let's say that we have to maintain the official version, which they says that it was a robbery which went wrong. And then at the same time, we're asking ourselves questions. A robbery that went wrong, which people almost believe. But the time when the matter comes now inside the courts, because they say the robbery went wrong. So normally, they're supposed to find these people who had come inside that house and shoot at Senzo Meyiwa and bring them in front of the court. And this take about 8 years. In that 8 years, there were a lot of things which did not go properly according to the official officer's service or work. Hello, Emmanuel. So, for that reason, people now start raising up a lot of suspicions, thinking like, okay, what is going on here? Because this matter have happened since 2014. Now we are in 2022. 2020 actually, when this matter started now becoming more serious, and people still have to find like, okay, we have not seen something clear about all this. Among all these things that have been happening, there were some few interviews from people who were in that house, who came with different versions. You come with your own side of stories. I come with my own side of stories. And at the end of the day, when audience, when they sit, they try to check, these stories does not match. You take Longo Twala, Kelly Khumalo, Zandi Khumalo, all these people who are in that house, you put their stories together, you'll see like there's some few things which are not matching and it does not even go together. So for that reason, everyone out there, they were like, okay, what is these people trying to hide here? What is going on here? That is when now people, they start becoming more curious. People, they were like, okay, if these people commit a crime, why covering for them? Like, why keeping them outside? And this noise starts as a rumor. From rumor, it becomes a reality whereby everyone they keep on talking about it, complaining about it, accusing the South African police service for not doing the job properly, saying what have happened. Now, thanks God, things even get more interested when the first witness on stand, session Thabo Mosias, took place inside the court. From the question that Advocate Marcella Tefo asked him to the one of Advocate Zandile Mushulolo asked him, the answer that this man provided inside the court end up revealing everything that something is going wrong here. Something is not sitting okay here. To make even things worse, the moment when how to call him again, Ndlovu passed on, because on the first days when Thabo Mose was inside the court, they asked him questions, and every time he was keep on mentioning that no, I did this because General Ndlovu is the one who told me this. General Ndlovu did that. General Ndlovu this. You know, he keep on mentioning the same name over and over. Advocate Marcella Tefo, he had now to relay on General Ndlovu for him to appear inside the court so that he will have to answer this question that Advocate Marcella Tefo had for him. Just when we less expected, this man was no more alive. Whether it was a natural death or whether it was caused by something, me and you, I don't know about it, but let's just leave everything from there. Still have to ask ourselves a question: why does he have to go and die at this particular moment when we need him? Because if he was alive, I believe he was gonna reveal some more things that was gonna make even this case of not even needing this second docket. But unfortunately, this man is not there. Since it disappeared, you guys, for those who watched this court case of Senzo Meyiwa, you'll see that even the name of General Ndlovu even increase more, because now they'll be calling his name, they'll be mentioning his name inside the court by Sergeant Thabo Mosia, because this man is no more alive, and this man is not gonna be there to defend himself. So, like, we just keep on saying any small mistake that maybe himself he had committed right now is gonna put it on the shoulder of General Ndlovu, because he's no more alive and no one else will come and speak in his behalf. From then, Advocate Marcella Tefo said to the court that there is an eyewitness who saw Kelly Khumalo pull the trigger by mistake. And the gun, which they claim to say that it was a 9mm, it was not a 9mm, instead it was a revolver. And this revolver, the person who bring it inside the house, that was Longo Chwala. Since he dropped this bomb, we saw how things went crazy around. Everyone, they were like, okay, we were saying this, okay, me, I knew it, all of us, like, okay, what is going on, which means that is true. And everyone, they turned their eyes, fixing Kelly Khumalo. Now, on a side, at first, a lawyer, Musani, who had to come out and start defending her, that she did not do so. Actually, she's supposed to be the first person to testify inside the court before even Thabo Mosia. Then for those who always watch my videos, if you remember, there's this question I always ask you every time, like, okay, her going inside the court before anyone, it is okay, I understand. But why? Why does it have to be only her? Because there were so many people in that house. Why it has to be only her who have to go to be the first to testify inside the court? Could it be there that there's something that maybe leads whereby other people will have to follow what she have to say. That is something that um, I don't think so. Now, what happened now was that after the lawyer of Kelly Khumalo defend her, Kelly Khumalo, I watched about 3 or 4 interviews since Marcella Tefo had spoke about this. I watched about 3 or 4 interviews whereby she deny everything, and she keep on insisting saying that they will mention my name because I'm Kelly. They'll mention my name because they want to link me to the death of Senzo Meyiwa. They'll mention my name because I am famous. If I was not famous, no one was not gonna mention my name. According to her, she even go far to say that we were so many people in that house, but how come it is only my name? So obviously you can tell that she had give a side of story, though is not inside the court, but in the 1, 2, 3 few interviews that she had given so far. Oh, sound is not okay. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I got a disturb. I got a disturb. Sorry, let me check if. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please, please just like the video or comment down so that I'll be able to continue. Sorry about that. If anyone can hear what I'm saying, let me know so that I'll continue. I'm waiting for you guys. If anyone can hear me, like the videos or comment down so that I'll be able to continue. I thought sound was okay, but all right, guys, you let me know. So what happened now was that you can tell that Kelly Khumalo, she claimed to be innocent, and it is true. She is innocent until she's being found guilty. That is how things work with the law. Okay, thank you so much, Oscar. Thank you so much, Mangi Ngomelela. Thank you so much. All right, guys. All right, Julia. Thank you so much, Julia. She's one of the viewers. She always comment down. So thank you so much, guys. Let's continue. Well, as I was saying that she claimed to be innocent, and she's innocent until she's being found guilty, because that is how it goes. We might gossip, we might talk, we might say a lot of things accusing Kelly Khumalo, but at the end of the day, it is only the justice who have the right or the last word to say, to confirm what we've been saying, whether Kelly Khumalo she's right or she's wrong. And that is the reason why everyone at the moment, we have raised up our eyes against the justice, because um, we want the justice to confirm what is all this about. And that is the reason why we don't want the justice to be corrupt, because we can see, like, guys, Senzo Meyiwa did not die today. Senzo Meyiwa died, guys, 8 years ago. And as I always say, this 8 years, like, if you are a woman, you give birth to a child, after 8 years, wow, you'll be having a grandson or a grand girl going around. You can send them, they can go anywhere. They'll help you with the different things, because you have given birth to someone, and thanks to God, after 80 good years, they are something, Let's take a very easy example. When Senzo Meyiwa died, the child that he had with Kelly Khumalo, she was only 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. 3 months. Recently, I saw a picture of her with a mom. Guys, you should have seen how this little girl, she has grown. And sometimes I just look at her, I feel pity for her, because she's grown now, but unfortunately, um, please tell us about. Sorry, guys, I'm seeing a comment coming in. Okay, so I feel pity for her. I was like, okay, very soon she'll be asking around what had happened to her father, and yet she don't know who's gonna tell her the truth, because people who are supposed to say the truth, they're not willing to. And for that reason, I just look at her, I was like, okay, baby girl, you better be strong because this is gonna not affect only you, but it's gonna affect everyone who was doing part of Meyiwa's his life. So guys, now that we have reached to this point, everything points to Kelly Khumalo's side. Kelly Khumalo on a side, she leave everything in God's hands, and she claimed to say that I am innocent. People are just trying to implicate me in Senzo Meyiwa's death so that I'll get condemned of that, but I has nothing to do with it. She's been saying that for a long time now. But now here my question to you is to know, how come the name of Kelly Khumalo have to be mentioned this much time? From the moment I just try to relate you the story, how all these things started, because when it was announced on the TV, on the news, saying that Senzo Meyiwa had passed on last night. Obviously, the only question everyone had asked themselves by then was to know, but how? And then the official answer we got was to say that no, he was killed by gun robbers. They were trying to rob, and then the next thing, everything went wrong because apparently Senzo was trying to protect Kelly Khumalo. Those are the things that you guys, if you still remember what we heard, even from some other people who were in that house, they said the same thing. And as time keep on going, the truth start coming out, all thanks to people who put a pressure on everyone who were in that house and doubting that's how they had bring this to say that Senzo Meyiwa was killed by this, and everyone was like, no, how come? But what kind of robbers will come and do this and not doing that? You even saw how do you call him again? Sifiso Meyiwa, who was like a gunman who will come and kill and leave the witness. That does not make sense. And it is true because I was watching these other videos of how people get marked. You know, I most of these videos I saw is like these people when they come to kill you. Let's say they come in one mission and they find that there are some innocent people there. As long they are not, their identity is not revealed, those people they might survive. But if it happened that they come with the face open like this, obviously they'll end up killing everyone because they don't want to leave any eyewitness. Even in the restaurant, I saw such crime happening. So now here, it was not even, whether it is in the bar, it was not in church, it was not in any public place. Instead, it was inside the house. How easy was that gonna be? So somehow, somewhere, we should all of us agree at least that when people keep on saying that people were in that house knows the truth, I agree with them. I agree with them. Now that all these people were in that house, according to what we heard, they're supposed to be 7 or 6, if you have to exclude the lady who came to clean the crime scene. These people, all of them, their names are not mentioned. Besides in the second docket where they said that they're supposed to be arrested. But when it comes to in this reality world where me and you we live in, where by the name of Kelly Khumalo is being mentioned several times by different peoples, the names of these other remains of people who were in that house are not mentioned. So now the question is, these remains of people who were in that house, when they know that Kelly Khumalo, because they know the truth, when they know that Kelly Khumalo, she did not kill or pull the trigger which had the bullet that killed Senzo Meyiwa, if they know that Kelly Khumalo, she's innocent, why until now no one have not come out to say that, okay, Advocate Tefo, you are lying, or whoever who have the idea in the mind thinking that Kelly Khumalo, she's the one who did it, you are lying to yourself because me, I was there. There's no a place where I saw Kelly Khumalo did it. Why are all these people quiet? They are not commenting about it. They are not either telling us that it is true or it is not true. For the fact that they don't say anything, do you know what does that mean? That simply means to say that all the rumors that people have been having about um, the people who were in that house, particularly Kelly Khumalo, it is true. Because let's say I can't be with you somewhere and it happened that a crime had happened and people keep on accusing you, mentioning your name every time. No, he's the one who did that. Some like no. When what? When she went to see the Sangoma, and the following morning when Sangoma went to open the case by the police, he got the threat. You know, okay. People keep on giving different version. If I know the truth, why can't I make even a small statement just to say that okay, guys, I heard what you are saying, but the truth is that she did not do it because I was there. Why everyone are quiet? Is it that Kelly Khumalo don't get along with other people? So with all this, obviously, that is where it keeps on confirming how people are thinking or how people are seeing things. Because if they were nothing to hide, obviously, by now, there should have been someone who will come and contradict of what has been said so far about Kelly Khumalo. But unfortunately, that has not happened. Instead, all we see so far is only drama after drama, drama after drama, who says what, and we could even see how it is all about them fighting, whereby something happened inside the court. The next things you see, Kelly Khumalo's lawyer should come also out and try to reply back on media, and at the end of the day, we can't get to know exactly what had happened or what is going on. So it is kind of like keep on confusing people. So guys, the question again I'm asking to you, did she do it? Yes or no? When you look all the saying that have been said so far, how people talk about these matters, and what we have so far inside the court, and what we have listened so far from herself, Kelly Khumalo, about all this. Do you think that did she do it? Yes or no? That actually is the question that I'm leaving to all of you, and I believe each one of you have the answer to that. But beside that, we're still waiting. This next month, actually, the court will have to resume so that we'll get to know how the Johannesburg High Court had to reply back to um, then Marcella Tefo about the application that he had given to the court, whether this remains people who still outside according to the second docket. I'm not the one who wrote it, neither Advocate Marcella Tefo, but it came from the prosecutor who's supposed to prosecute what he had signed for. Unfortunately, they did not do it. So let's wait. Perhaps they'll come and say that, okay, guys, look, here's what the court have decided. There remains 7 people. They should be in police custody and they should appear inside the court. Let's wait and see what they'll say. But our wish is that we want to see this problem to finish as soon as possible, because the truth needs to be now. Yes. And to the point that we have reached so far, guys, no matter how much, no matter how many times they'll try to hide this truth, it's not going to work. I had a lot of things have been said about how corrupt the system is being and how official or officers who were involved in this investigation, they are all corrupted because they have to protect this and that. Well, guys, there's no problem, but at this point, even if you have millions, you'll corrupt everyone, but you're not going to corrupt the truth, because the truth is right on the table. It's just a matter of time, and everyone out there, they know the truth already. We just need someone to come and confirm what we know already, isn't it? Yes. So you can try to corrupt, but you're not going to be able to corrupt everyone. And to even make things out of it, no longer Tala did it, therefore was just making. Uh, I'm trying to read the comment that come in here. Okay, I'll have a look on it later on. So what was I saying again? Yeah, I was saying that at this point that we have reached, it will be very hard for you to corrupt everyone. Yes, if you want to take your mind from your pocket and try to corrupt anyone at this moment, you are wasting your money, because that money perhaps it will help you to buy a bed inside the jail. Actually, that money will help you to perhaps to leave something for your kid. Guys, please do like the videos. Give me that like but thumbs up. I really do appreciate. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel, because that's what we do here. Actually, we try to do the analytics about what is happening in the country, whether it is a trending matters, whether it is a news. Like tomorrow, guys, don't miss out. I'll be here to do some analytics about what is happening with President Ramaphosa. Guys, you'll be surprised if I tell you that there's a possibility of President Ramaphosa to be arrested. Yes. So if you want to know more about this, come tomorrow. I'll break it down, guys. There's a possibility. I can even say 80%. Like if there's no corruption taking place in this country, if everyone, whether you are the judge, whether you are the police, whether you are the zondo, what, whether you are the opposition, whether you, if you have everyone, if they have to respect on how to do the work with the honesty, I don't see President Ramaphosa going free from all this. I don't see him going anywhere. So obviously, it is something that perhaps he knew already that it's gonna cost him, and that is the reason why he try by all means to keep these things in a low profile. But tomorrow, at the same time, 8 o'clock, of course, South African time. I don't know where you are watching us from, but in South Africa, 8 o'clock, we'll be here. We'll be talking to you again, and we'll try to give you some latest news that has been happening around the country, and you guys will get to understand exactly why I said that there's a possibility of President Ramaphosa being arrested immediately, not even like a Jacob Zuma. You know, Jacob Zuma, it was a bit a long procedure until now. We have not heard him inside the court talking. It's all about postponement, postponement, postponement. I don't know if that is the way that politicians have to treat South Africans, whereby you, when you are stealing, you're feeling nice, you know, you take your wife out, you send your children to overseas, they go to expensive university. When they comes back here with a very nice English, and some of us, we are stupid with a broken English accent. At the same time, there are some people out there who have all the possibility to send the children at the best university around the world. But when now they got caught, they start giving us that pity look. Eh? It's very pity, guys. It's very disappointing to see this kind of things happening, especially in 21st centuries. You know, that's why I keep on telling you every time, you don't need to believe in the politicians, because politicians, all they see is to put that power suit. Yes, that suit is more different than the one I'm wearing. The suit that I'm talking is the suit that come with power inside it. It comes with money. It comes with bodyguards. Yes. Look at all of them, the way they're walking around. They're having bodyguard. Why? Before you become a minister, before you become a president, were you having all those bodyguard? Isn't it? It is us who used to be the bodyguard. We'll be sitting somewhere, eating kota, or eating chisanyama somewhere there, or uputu somewhere there on the street. Now that they are now sitting in the office, look at them how they you can't even approach them. You can't even, they'll give you this number and this number, you'll call. It's not gonna go through because they have a lot of numbers. They are now choosing. No, this number is the one I'll give on to ministers. No, this one I'll give to the businessmen who will come and corrupt me so that I'll give them the deal. No, this one is for that. But simple people like me and you, even if it's your best friend that you guys you used to work together, you used to do all these things that I just mentioned here, they're not gonna recognize you. They're not gonna recognize you. They're not gonna even pay attention to you. Sometimes you have to shout in the middle of other people. Hey, hey, hey. They look at you and they'll pretend like they don't know you. If you insist, no, it is me, Colbez. Oh, okay, okay. Then they'll just wave you from far. That is how politicians they are. That's the reason why I keep on telling you, we don't need to trust these people. Trust me. They'll use you. Wait, very soon the election is coming. The general election is coming. What you'll see how they'll come back to you. And you'll see by then they'll remove the suits. They'll start putting political party shirts. They'll look more simple because they have to come to you to ask for your votes. But once they get those votes, they'll disappear. They'll disappear. All they promise, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Can someone, like honestly, out of curiosity, can someone tell me what have Ramaphosa done so far in this country that you are so convinced, like, okay, no, before we're not having this one, but now we're having this one because of him, all thanks to him? What is it? Give me 1 or 3 things. I doubt all of you, you'll have a doubt about it. So by the way, that is not our topic for today, but if you guys want to know more, come tomorrow. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel right now. Turn on your notification bell on so that when I come live, you know that we are here and we can be able to join us. But most of all, don't forget to like these videos. I really do appreciate. So guys, you see that the name of Kelly Khumalo is not being mentioned by Ramaphosa is a mafia. Well, that is a comment coming through. So as I was saying that you will see for yourself that Kelly Khumalo names is not being mentioned just for fun or just because she's famous, as she said in one of her interview, and that people are trying to pull her down. I don't know for what reason. I don't know. Personally, I don't know why. But one thing I know for sure is that they always say that there is no smoke where there is no fire. You hear that? There is no smoke where there is no fire. And where there is smoke, which means there's a fire somewhere there. And as a normal person, what you can do is that you need to go and finish that fire, kill it before it becomes big. Because right now, she's in trouble. Yes. This thing of saying that there's an eyewitness. I thanks God, Advocate therefore have not mentioned the name of that eyewitness, because I believe the dead will mention him or her. You guys will hear that, no, there's another key witness in Senzo Meyiwa murder case who got killed. Guys, you don't know. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised. Oh, no. One of the people who were in that house got killed, or maybe they died. It was COVID-19, because that's how these things go. That is how these things goes these days. They'll kill you and they'll make it look like, no, it was COVID-19. Especially now that the health minister is saying that, no, people, they should start wearing the mask even if you're inside your house. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was laughing. Hmm? So the guy, the minister, health minister, he said that people, like even if you are in your house, you must wear the mask. Now my question to him was like, okay, minister, can you also tell us that when we are having an affair between us and our woman or husband, should we also put the mask on? Because even if I put the mask in my house right now, in front of my kids, my wife, and everyone, at the end of the day, if I go to bed, I'll have to do something there with my woman. Obviously, it will need cuddling, it will need kissing, and then after that. So actually, when you say people should stop wearing masks in the house, which means just forbid them then. Forbid anyone, no, no, no sex, no this, no that, no that. Perhaps that would be much more easy instead of you coming and saying a lot of things as we saw it in the media. So guys, it is very important that we keep in mind that the truth about what happened to Senzo Meyiwa is around the corner. It's just a matter of time. One of these days, people who had committed that crime, they'll pay for it. Yes, because until now, the question that I asked people last time was to know how did these 5 people find themselves inside the court in Senzo Meyiwa murder case? Because these people, when I try to investigate on my own way, I end up finding out that they are more kind of like a family. Kind of like they know each other, all of them the way they are. And at the same time, you can understand that the police really did well when it comes to that. Kind of like they were busy following, seeing who you live with, who do you talk to, who do you chill with, what happened, what happened, what happened. They collect all those things, and out of something small, once they put their hands on you, they change the case. So that is another thing that I would like us to talk next time about, just to explain you exactly how did these people find themselves inside the court, because they are innocent according to them so far, and the evidence also prove that these people, they are innocent. Even they are involved in this, I don't think it is all of them, because if that was the case, then the Meyiwa family was not gonna go and look for a lawyer to come and defend these people. If you guys still remember, Senzo Meyiwa always insists, saying that he had the questions that he had asked Mthokozisi from that time when he called him. There were questions which until today he said that according to him, that I have not received the answer. I'm still waiting. He called me to inform me that your brother is normal. He got killed. My question to Mthokozisi was to know how. And the next thing, I could hear someone talking in the background, and that person was Khumalo. And the next thing, another person coming into the call. So even go far to say that that was the moment when they were trying to organize the game, what to say and what not to say. So let's wait and see. As we are here just to do the analytics, we are not here to say who's guilty and who's not guilty. But just watch my finger. My finger direction point at the person who had something to do in this murder case. I just feel so pity for the Meyiwa family. Guys, I just feel so pity, because as far as I know, as Africans, when you lose someone who's more close to you, whether it is a husband or a son, there's some ceremonies which need to be done traditionally. Depends on our cultures, whether you are Zulu or Sutu or Swati. There's some ceremonies which have to be done. especially if you travel around Africa, in countries, for example, like Nigeria, DRC, Zambia, those countries, I heard that if you lose, for example, if you lose your husband, you will have to stay down without going outside for 3 months. You are inside the house. So they'll come, they'll have to cut all your hair. You sit down, you know, they'll do some ceremonies. You stay inside the house for 3 months. So which means your toilet, if you don't have an inside toilet, you must organize one because you don't need to go outside. Some other like Western Africans, them they say you'll stay inside like that. You can go outside only during the night. During the day, you can't go outside. After 3 months, that's when they'll come and slaughter a cow or a goat and do some those ceremonies for those who believe in cultures. Me, I'm not into those things, but yeah, it's just a story we're trying to talk. And then you'll be able to start now going out. Now, Senzo, he was not just a son. Kelly Khumalo and the lawyer, his action exposed them. No one forced them to watch it. Good. Exactly. So, as I was saying, Senzo was not just a son. Senzo was a husband. Senzo was a father. Okay? So, obviously, all these people that Senzo had left behind, I don't think that there's a day whereby they'll go to bed and sleep without thinking about Senzo. And for those who did not know, I'll tell you that Senzo was a breadwinner for his family. Yes. Senzo used to provide for his family, his children, his parents, and everything because he was like a star. Besides us knowing him like a star in South Africa, but he was also a big star in his family because he need to look after his family. So all these people, since Senzo has died, obviously you can tell that their life have changed as well. Their life is no more the same as it used to be before. And things, whether it is financially, whether it is morally, whether it is spiritually, it has really affected them in one way or another, whether we like it or not, whether we live next to them or not. But from the way we know, all of us, we have lost our loved ones, and we know how it can affect. We know how it can feel. Some they have you can even have an idea seeing your loved ones how they're going in grave. From the moment like no, they were sick, you take them to the hospital. They go to the hospital. You hear from the doctor telling you that no, they are sick of 1, 2, 3. Okay, the next things they'll be laying in bed, and you will see that this person is sick. And the moment when someone is sick, even if you don't believe, but deep down your heart, you are well prepared. If they come, they say that okay, no, the person you left in the hospital, they just passed on. You will cry, yes, but at least you were expecting it. You knew that something like this could have happened. But when you are sitting, you get the news that this person was killed by a gun, or this person was involved in the car accident and they passed on, like the 15 people that died, the one we buried last weekend. They died in the car accident between a bus and a truck in Pretoria somewhere there. These people, their families, like until now, I believe they still think that it is a nightmare. Some of them, they'll tell like, maybe he or her have gone to work as they always go every day in the morning. They'll come back, all because they were not expecting it. So guys, the reason why I'm telling you all this example, I'm giving you all this example, is just for us to try to picture ourselves in Senzo Meyiwa's family, his parents, his children. When they sit and just know that, this person, he was in Joburg for work. He was not sick. We did not receive any text for him saying that, no, I'm being hospitalized because I'm not feeling well. Instead, the news they received was to say that, no, you got killed. For what reason? Who do you think will just go and kill someone like Senzo Meyiwa? Guys, honestly speaking, who do you think, like the way Senzo was doing back then? Who do you think is just gonna go and take his gun? Pah! For what reason? So I think that is very painful, very disappointing at the same time. Let's hope the truth will be revealed. And anyone who have, I mean like anyone, regardless what kind of officer, I mean what kind of office do you work in, or what kind of work you do as your professional, or how much famous you are. If anyone have something to do with Senzo Meyiwa, Meda, they'll have to pay. They'll have to pay. And me personally, I'm not gonna be able to feel pity for anyone. Whether you have wife and children out there waiting for you, I don't care. Because you guys, you had enough time to come forward and tell us the truth. You had enough time to cooperate with justice. You had enough time to talk to the family. If it was an accident, as some people try to say, to claim so far that no, it could be an accident. It is so funny because Bekitele and Lamola are quite well there. So guys, if you had any opportunity to come forward and tell us the truth, it was going to make things easy for everyone in this case. Because if it is a mistake and someone, they have to be put in prison for life, obviously, eh? No bet, obviously, there's no way that you will leave such people to walk free out there, because they had all the time. This had took place 8 years ago. If it was an accident, there were a main way to fix it. Last time in my previous video that we talk about these things, I said to you that when you commit a crime, there's a way that you can solve it. If you feel like your life is in danger because you have killed someone, you have bumped someone by the car, then you need to run to the police and offer yourself. But if you feel like no, your life is not in danger, you need to pick up your phone and call the police. Tell them that, okay, guys, I have done this, please come. The police will come, and when you stand there, the police, they'll consider that as a way of you trying to cooperate with the justice, or the law, I should say so. Instead, all we see here is drama after drama. You know, one day I was watching one of the interview of Kelly Khumalo. They're asking her what relation does she have with the Senzo Meyiwa's family. I was so shocked by the answer she provided. Look, don't even take me there. I don't know those people. Wow. You don't know those people. I mean, like, honestly speaking, you had a child with Senzo Meyiwa, isn't it? So all this time you guys were busy pumping each other, do all these crazy things before that child come to the existence. Are you gonna say that you do not know who was Senzo Meyiwa's brother, who was Senzo Meyiwa's father or mother, siblings? Senzo never tell you anything. When Senzo Meyiwa family, they have to sit somewhere and watch this kind of videos, this kind of language. No, I don't even care about all those people. I never met them. I don't know nothing. With all that arrogance in those words, do you think that they'll feel good knowing that, okay, our brother, our son was killed in your house? Whether it is by you or by someone else, but he was killed in your house, at your place. And today, the only things you have to say to the family, say that I don't know them. So which means I don't owe them an explanation. I don't owe them an apology. Actually, I don't care. So I think if I was a Kelly Khumalo lawyer, or maybe an advisor, I was gonna come to help her for her to know what to say and what not to say. Okay? Make me wonder who came with the terms of a version of that if was a robbery gone wrong, if the thief came to hold up and robbed, they will take everyone's phone before they before they left, not only Kelly's phone. Well, that is a comment that was coming in. I had to read it because some of the comment I missed them, so I need to catch up. Obviously, the comment was to talk about the robbery, the person who had to come through and try to rob just to end up killing one person. So, guys, honestly speaking, like as I was saying, if I was Kelly's um, counselor, I was gonna tell her not to say those kind of things. Yes, even if you are innocent, or let's say like even the family they hate you or whatsoever, you as a woman, as a mother, you should understand them because even if it was you, you were also gonna react in the same way, in the same manner. Because right now, the Meyiwa family, the only things they can expect from someone like Kelly Khumalo is an apology with a better explanation. As I told you earlier on, there is no smoke without fire. And if there is a fire, you need to stop that fire before it become bigger. So rumors had split already, which mentioned the name of Kelly Khumalo by many people's men. Everyone they keep on Kelly Khumalo, Longochola, Kelly Khumalo, Longochola, Longochola, Kelly Khumalo. Okay, fine. If you have nothing to do with all this, there's a proper way of you to communicating. You can communicate in many different ways, not only by medias, but you can communicate even with your lifestyle or your body language. You know, instead, the way you guys are communicating, you can just tell that some people they don't give them, they don't care, and that is what keep on confirming whether you have done something to this guy, yes or no. Guys, it is 1 hour that we've been here, and I don't want to keep you long anymore. We usually do 45 minutes, but I have passed my time because we had some few things that we wanted to talk about. Now that I have left this question to you, all of you, I'm looking forward to be reading to your comments. Come and tell me, how do you think about it? Did Kelly Khumalo did it? Yes or no? Because everything is pointing on a direction. According to you, what do you think about it? Of course, don't forget, as I said earlier, that we are not the justice. We are just a public opinions, which we're trying to summarize and analytic about how this matter is going and who's in the right position and who's not in the right position. But for the rest, we leave it in the hand of the justice. Is the only one who have the power to come and either confirm what people are saying or either say otherwise, and we'll have to bow because once the justice said, the only things we do is to bow and respect what the justice have said. That is the reason why I said that Kelly Khumalo, we can say whatever we want to say, but so far she's innocent until when she's being proven wrong. And when that time comes, we'll see. Advocate Marcela Tefo is in the procedures, to find out if it is possible for them to apply this second docket. Yes. And we also saw in the last court how the how advocate Mushilolo also had to ask the court about it. We have a comment here from Julia Tebele. Accused number 6 uh, is what? Is a notorious hitman, saving six life sentence. Allegedly, he killed three brothers who were about to testify He could have killed everyone in that house. That is how they roll. You see? So obviously, it was a question that we left to everyone, and people are dropping the comment down, trying to explain. I'm still also waiting for your comment. Tell us also how do you think about it, and about the analytics that we bring to you in these videos. So thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video until now. I can't stay longer anymore. It is very cold. I need to change myself and sleep now. I'll see you again tomorrow with another brand new number of the day. Of course, as I said, there's a possibility we'll be talking about Ramaphosa going in jail or being arrested. We'll try to explain you more about that tomorrow. But besides, we'll have also some few other analytics about what is going on in the country. For example, like the Zondo reports, which keep on delaying. We're going to find out about it. We'll talk also about Banyana Banyana, who they had promised them 10 million rand if they win the Cup of Nation, African Cup Nation. Guys, which I find very crazy because what I know is that you give the people you give player money before they had to go. That's how it goes. You don't promise because that is a competition. You are here saying that no banyana banyana, banyana banyana, they will get this amount of money if they win. Give me the money first. When I put that money, oh, let's say for example, no guys, there's a 10 million here. It is for you. Here's 5 million. Go win. When you come back, you get this another 5 million. That is how you motivate players. Because when you are promising in other countries, African countries, they are giving them money cash before even they go inside the field to start training themselves. So I think this South African Minister of Sports and his people suffer. They must try to work on that one. They must try to work on that one. Otherwise, Banyana Banyan will go there in first game. They're out. Anything is possible, I'm telling you. So they need to have some positive they need to have that motivation, whereby they know that the bank account is full of money. Yes, because when I'm playing, I know that okay, I'm having maybe 1 million or 500,000 sitting in my bank account. Ah, guys, I'll work hard. I'll work hard. But when you come, you giving me a story telling me that no, I should not do this, I should not do that. Ah, angeke. So, guys, that is it. Those are the things that I would like us to develop tomorrow because it is very interesting topic that just make me laugh. Yeah, but anyway, thank you again so much for those who just watch this video. But before you go, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Okay, guys, that is the way of you supporting us. That is not money. I'm not asking you for money or anything, but I just want you to subscribe to the channel before you leave and like this video. It is very important for me. So please support your brother by subscribing to the channel, like this video before you leave, and join this big family whereby we talk about the matters that are surrounding our nation. So please do that. I'll really do appreciate. But without forgetting those who always watch my videos, Julia, Oscar, Emmanuel, you guys, you are so many. I can't mention all your names, but guys, I can see you all, and I really do appreciate you. Yes, you are so many. I can't mention all the names, so please try to understand me on that. But just know that I love you so much for all your support, and I love you so much for always taking your time to watch our videos and engage in the comment session whereby we get to exchange. We really do appreciate that. I don't have much to say anymore, but thank you to everyone. I can see your likes are coming in. I can see you guys here reacting to the videos. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot from the bottom of my heart. I just have to say thanks to everyone who are doing that. So for now, guys, I just want you to be yourself, be good, be kind to everyone, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. Run out of trouble because you don't want to be in trouble with the law of this country. May God bless you all. I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao.